He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. No defending at all for that combination. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do different? On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. His stamina is off the charts. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If you keep this...
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, man...
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my...
Motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missed him with that uppercut. Neither fighter willing to slow down. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job to block that uppercut. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And that hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This one go to the judges. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. That uppercut doesn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That jab doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here we go in the sixth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That uppercut's blocked. Do you believe this? The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Trying to land that jab. Jab misses. Punching. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two... And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Holding nothing back here in the round. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Missed with that right uppercut. Punch himself out, though. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot guess that.
There's the bell to start round 9. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And down goes the Giant. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four. You are right.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice stop, but that won't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep...
And there's the bell for round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How about that time counter shot? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That uppercut does not score. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. The wild one goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got...
1, 2, 3, 4.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it...
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
right uppercut misses. Incredible work rate. Just misses that uppercut. Caution being thrown to the wind. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Won't score with that right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight. There's the bell for round 12. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. His stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. So it was certainly close. A big majority win.
A majority decision. You know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the scoring they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either side, but good call, good shout.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, here is your winner by majority decision and the new undisputed champion, the Wild One.
be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's so. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared. Fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman.
all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like
Brand new contract.
a butterfly. Stay like pound.
Smooth criminal like pounds just told them. Soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by yeah.
Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound.
Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Well, come on in. Let's watch some fights here at the Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have Wild One, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing the Giant. And they do have a weight advantage here, fighting as a bantamweight.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first is the Wild One from the United States of America. And they are the Undisputed champ. Coming off a very close, controversial win. Let's see if they can be more definitive in this one. Against them, the Giant from England. Coming off a very tough decision loss in their last fight.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with green, undisputed champion, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner, from England, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with white, the Giant.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat, very beautifully alliterated.
build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real.
That right uppercut misses. So much firepower here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Becoming undisputed champion is absolutely epic, but now everybody's coming to get you, including right here, right now. They are giving us a high-tempo show. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Those counter punches happen.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really need. Very beautifully, alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like
To hurt. Trying to land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. They block the jab. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two were made for each other. Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses right uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Right uppercut can't find a home. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. On to the fourth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. That hook just can't find the target. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Good defense there with that left hook. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Trying to score with the uppercut. Just misses with the right uppercut. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he scores with the counter. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They block that right hook. Good counter punch. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Uppercut just missed. No rest for the weary. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. worry about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 6. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
His stamina is off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted here. And down goes the giant. And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still undisputed champion, the Wild One.